What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Benchwarmer Sports. And in today's video, I kind of want to talk about the recent developments regarding the Cleveland Browns and the ongoing war between Browns fans regarding Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. Now, for the last week, we have seen bits and pieces and videos and reports from Browns media and national media regarding the Browns rookie minicamp that started last week. And we were able to finally see Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel go out and practice and throw a few reps to the other rookies and the other undrafted free agents that were trying out for the Cleveland Browns. And like what I thought would happen with bringing in a media figure and a personality and the social media following that Shedeur Sanders has, safe to say it was a total mess regarding how Browns fans and media covered this rookie minicamp. Now, I will say this from looking at the videos and the bits and pieces that I saw from Dylan Gabriel and from Shedeur Sanders, the clips that the Browns put out, the clips that other reporters that were there that they put out. I liked what I saw from both quarterbacks. Now, I wasn't there. I didn't see everything that they were doing. I didn't see, what they were being told to do, what they were being told to practice on. Nobody knows except for the coaches and the players that were there. But from the bits and pieces that I saw, that I think everyone else saw, I liked the way that both looked. And they both looked as advertised, right? What was the whole thing coming out of the draft? Both of these quarterbacks were accurate. Dylan Gabriel has a little bit more zip on the ball than Shedeur Sanders, but they're both very accurate. They both can put the ball into spots where the receivers can get it, and they're not going to make that many turnovers. And what did we see during the rookie minicamp? The same exact thing. A lot of people have been saying they look really accurate. Dylan Gabriel has zip on the ball. And my fucking phone. Hold on 1 second. But both players have zip on the ball, or Dylan Gabriel has zip on the ball. This, I think, really showed nothing. Nothing new to anybody who was paying attention regarding these two draft prospects. But what was really interesting was Zack Jackson's report yesterday when he was on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Now, Zack Jackson writes for The Athletic, writes for the Cleveland Browns, writes about the Cleveland Browns, Cleveland sports, and all of that. And I consider him trustworthy because last year, when the Browns were in the Greenbrier in West Virginia, everybody in the Browns media apparatus were saying that the Browns look like they're a really good team, that this offense is looking, it's shaky a little bit, but it's training camp and they'll figure it out. They look fine. Deshaun looks fine. Everything looks fine. Zack Jackson was the only guy who came out and said, they look horrible. This offense looks horrible. And they don't look like they're going to be a good team this year. And everyone's telling you that they're going to be fine. They don't look fine. They look bad. That was Zack Jackson last year, and what happened? They went 3-14. We got the number 2 overall pick. Zack Jackson was on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show yesterday. You've probably seen the clip by now because it went super viral all over social media because it's Shedeur Sanders. And he said that Shedeur Sanders looked like the best quarterback between him and Dylan Gabriel. And he said verbatim, it wasn't even close. It's not even close that Shedeur Sanders looks way better than Dylan Gabriel. And surprisingly, I don't know if I should say surprisingly, but other reporters are also saying that he looks a lot better. He looks better. Shedeur Sanders looks really good. And the only person that's not saying that is Tony Grossi, who says that Dylan Gabriel looks better and even had the insane comparison that he looks like a mini Russell Wilson, which is just insane to me after watching literally the first mini camp practice of the season. He just says he looks like mini Russell Wilson. Okay, sure. But to me, Zack Jackson's report was really eye opening because I haven't made it, secretive about my positions on Shedeur Sanders. I wasn't really crazy that the Browns took him. I didn't really think that the Browns should have taken him number two, where some people were saying that they should have taken him number two. If I was going to draft a quarterback in the first round, I wanted Cam Ward. Obviously, he went number one. Then the Browns take Dylan Gabriel in the third round, and then all of a sudden the Browns take a Shedeur Sanders in the fifth round. Now, I'm not going to, say that the Browns shouldn't have picked Shedeur Sanders in the fifth round, even though he is, he fell that far. I mean, the guy has a first round grade, second round grade. If you're going to get a guy with that, level of talent and that, projection in the fifth round, by all means, go ahead and take him. But before the mini camp started, I was apprehensive taking Shedeur Sanders. And now, after hearing Zack Jackson's report about what he saw at practice, from the clips I've seen, I cannot lie and say that I'm intrigued. I am intrigued by Shedeur Sanders because I think he's handling himself very well, off the field. I think he's handling himself well in the media. He's not creating distractions for himself. He's not, saying stuff that's, gonna bite him in the behind later on. He's not like, going out there and stepping on people's toes or anything like that. He's saying the right things. He's doing the right things. He's putting in the work. That's all that we could ask for. Now, on the flip side, you have people on social media, and this is what I didn't want to have happen, but people on social media are going to be talking about how Shedeur Sanders either looks like the next coming of Tom Brady or he looks like the worst quarterback they've ever seen. And this is why I didn't want to have Shedeur Sanders on this team, because I don't want to have to deal with another freaking, couple of years or however long he's here of the Baker Bros wars. I don't want to have another Deshaun Watson war. I just want quarterback that is actually decent, that most Browns fans can rally behind. So the social media part, I've seen so many takes on Shedeur Sanders clips and all this other stuff. It's just annoying to me, okay? It's just annoying. But this Zack Jackson clip saying that it's not close between him and Dylan Gabriel and that Shedeur Sanders looks way better than Dylan Gabriel, it's got me raising my eyebrows. Now, I want to preface this. It is rookie minicamp. It is. We have not had a single snap in training camp. We have not had a single snap in preseason. We haven't even had a single snap in meaningful football games. Okay? This is rookie minicamp, first week of practice. This is nothing compared to what the real situation, real NFL football is, right? But when you have a guy who called out the Browns and saw what the Browns, for what they were going to be last year, and for him to say, that guy looks so much better than Dylan Gabriel, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. I'll leave it at that. I'm saying I'm intrigued, okay? And you know what? Because I feel bad for Dylan Gabriel, right? He was drafted before Shedeur Sanders. He was drafted ahead of him. The guy has been, mocked because he's 5'11". He's been mocked. He's been ridiculed and all this other stuff. He's been the forgotten guy because Shedeur Sanders just has so much, media and attention gravitating towards him for a fifth-round pick. I've never seen a fifth-round pick being talked about, a late-round pick being talked about this much or having as much media attention since Tom freaking Brady, okay? And you know what? And I hope, for the Browns' sake, I hope that this turns into, the San Diego Chargers 2.0, where you have Phillip Rivers and Drew Brees on the same roster, and you have to pick between one of them. You're going to have to send one of them away. I hope that that's what the Browns have, and I hope that's the dilemma the Browns have, because for Christ's sake, I hope that we have some quarterback that plays up to either one of those guys' potential, okay? But we have to preface this and temper our expectations because it's rookie minicamp. It's the first week of practice. These guys have not had training camp. These guys have not had preseason. They haven't even made it to the regular season yet. So while I am intrigued, my eyebrows are raised. Shedeur Sanders has my attention. I'm not going to go. We are going to the Super Bowl, and Shedeur Sanders is, the next coming of Tom Brady because he wore number 12. He chose to wear number 12 because of Tom Brady. I'm not going that far yet, but I'm definitely going to pay more attention to Shedeur Sanders going forward because everybody else who was there, who saw him play, says he looks like he's going to be a really good player. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Shedeur Sanders from the clips that you've seen, from the reports that you've seen from other people who were there? I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys all in another video. Take care.